This is the first scramble. Right away there's this pretty nice solution here on blue, where you can solve the layer in 4 moves, and in 5 moves, sorry, and it cancels a half move into the alg like this. So what I'm doing there is 1, 2, 3, 4 like this, but on the 4th move here you do a hedge instead and finish like that. Another thing to look into here is you can solve the layer in the other order like this, but that gives a pretty bad case. This is the second scramble. There isn't a whole lot here. One thing I would look at that's pretty easy to one look is, oh, and it gives a pretty nice case too. So what you can do is 1 move to this case, and then do this with the centers that stay pattern, which is a very long move layer. But what you can actually do here is after this, you can cancel 6 moves into the alg. So since the alg goes like this, and those are the last 3 moves of your layer, the full solution can just look like that. This is the third scramble. There's also not a whole lot here. There's this nice layer here on blue that gives a pretty decent case. So it looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. And it leads into this case, which you can do like this. This is the 4th scramble. As you can see, this is a no bar, which is kind of poopy. So I'd probably look for a while, but I don't think I'd be able to one look this scramble. Just looking at it. Oh, okay, so here on blue there's actually a very one lookable solution. So it's a 4 move layer, and it's going to give a pure swirl perm after like this. So that makes for a pretty nice solution. So on no bars, what you need to remember is that usually there's a pretty efficient layer, and if you can find it, then you can pure trace it, but a lot of times that's hard to do with an inspection, but that's definitely the strat on those. This is the next scramble. Here on blue there's a 4 move layer like this, and once you're here you can actually half cancel into the alg like that. This is the 6th scramble. There's a giant EG2 block here, and if you solve the layer like this, it'll actually give you a 2 sledge case. And if you solve the EG2, it'll give you a slightly worse case. So you can also solve the layer like this, and it gives this, which is alright, but what I'd probably go for is this 4 move into the 2 sledge. This is the 7th scramble. There's 1 move to this pattern here on red. And if you solve it like this, you can actually cancel into the Sarahs here, which makes for a really nice solution. This is the 8th scramble. There's not a whole lot here, but there is a 3 move EG2 actually. So when you solve this, it'll give a pretty nice case here, and you could just do that. No, like this. This is the 9th scramble. There's a pretty nice layer here, where what you can do is 1, 2, 3, 4 like this, and that gives this 3 sledge case. That's alright. I used to know some alts for that case, but I don't think I know them anymore. An alternative solution here is you can do 1, 2, 3, 4 like that into this, but that's a pretty difficult to get to the NS, and that Sarah's is pretty move heavy. So what I'd probably end up doing is starting from this angle and doing this so that you're in the grip for the NS. This is the 10th scramble. There's a 3-move EG2 here, and it gives this case after, which is alright, but I don't really like that alg. So next I would look at inserting this and then twisting this corner, which as you can see gives a pretty nice case. So that's probably what I'd go for.